some pieces. We know that, and hopefully we can do that here soon.
Do you need to get through the next several months to really understand how close you might be, or do you think you have an idea how close you contend or be a player?
I'm not going to get into all that today. I know what we were when the season started. I know we lost a lot of men for a lot of different reasons, and we still managed to fight and scratch and claw and be a competitive football team, and for that I'm very, very excited and proud. Obviously, there was some miscommunication there. We had the matchup we wanted. Obviously, Jared thought that we went to a running play, and the noise, the hand signals, obviously weren't clear. But that obviously was going to be a pass. Cook against Sorensen, and Sorensen won. We thought one man thought it was a running play, one man didn't.
You could sum up your first season back in one word.
I love it, man. That's all I'll say. I love it, and it's a great responsibility. I'm sure got a lot of critics out there, but I'm really excited to continue to stick my shovel in the ground and keep digging.
What was the biggest change over the second half of the season that you saw, in the improvement of the team?
Well, I think our men, they learned the system of football that we're playing here. I think they believed in one another. I think they got to know each other. We had so many different players coming and going. It's kind of hard to not only play good football, it's hard to have some camaraderie and unity and chemistry. All those things are really important in pro football. You look at the Chiefs. Those guys have been here a while. They've been building this operation. It's going to take us a little bit. And we have some things that to look forward to, I think, in the offseason. But it's a bittersweet ending for sure. It's hard to lose a game like we did today.
Coach, was Mahomes part of the Gruden quarterback camp? You had him?
Yes, I did.
What did you see then?
I think I summarized what I thought when I saw him. I mean, his film at Texas Tech I hadn't seen before. He's a trick show artist. This guy here he's an amazing quarterback. If you counted the top 20 throws that he made at Texas Tech, they were the top 20 throws in the country. He's an amazing talent, and it's a credit to Andy for trading up and getting him. It's also a credit for them to let him watch a guy like Alex Smith for a whole year, and it's a credit to the Chiefs for surrounding him with quite an arsenal of talent. And they're going to be tough in the playoffs. You'll see. No, I didn't think he did bad today either. I thought he did some good things today. I thought, look, he threw for 4,000 yards in the NFL with what he's been through. It's quite a year. Quite a year indeed. New system, young tackles, inside three guards are all gone. Receivers coming and going, new feature back. He did some really good things to build upon. We got to get better around him, and I got to get better myself. Well, he loves it. He's passionate. He's a passionate personnel man. He's done it for a long time. I know he's had opportunities to get back into the NFL as a general manager, and we'll see what happens. We'll see how the dust settles.
Where are you interviewed?
Well, we've interviewed some people, and like I said, hopefully we come to a conclusion and get on with life here, because we have a number of picks in this year's draft, and we plan on doing a good job researching these players and adding some real weapons to our football team.
All right, guys. Thank you.
All right. Happy New Year, everybody.
it's maybe weeks down the road, but as you walk off the field, how close do you think this franchise is to get back to where you want to be?
Man, I think that it's a hard question to answer right now, especially after getting beat the way we did. It's not as far as people think. I've been a part of some good teams, and talent-wise, obviously we need to add some pieces here and there. I'm just being honest, that just is what it is. But schematically, we're sitting there seeing the mistakes and all these things that are being made, and we're like, oh my gosh, like we're that close from this happening or that close from that happening. We get a big play, got to bring it back. It's just we're really close, and all that means is we haven't done it yet. And so we got a lot of work to do. Get a good few days off, relaxing, and then get back to work.
Was this the hardest season of your career for you?
Absolutely, 100%. From a standpoint of, just the things that we had to deal with, losing some friends, people getting hurt, playing with some new guys off the street, it was tough. But to still be able to do some of the things that we were able to accomplish with the circumstances it should be, people should look at our coaching staff and be like, okay, wow, they can put together a plan, they can do certain things even though A, B, and C isn't there, you know what I mean? And so, it definitely was the hardest. Physically it was the hardest, but to make it out healthy, I thank God for that, because we've all been at a place where snapped my ankle in week 16. That's not fun, so to be able to walk off the field and be able to go hold my babies, that's always goal number one.
Is there any concern over the uncertainty about where you guys are going to be playing next year?
There is now. Season's over. There is now. We'll see what that looks like. I still love Oakland. Hopefully we can work something out there. Everyone can just hug each other and we can figure it out, right? That'd be really cool. If not, hopefully we'll be playing close to home. I'm going to sleep in is what I'm going to do. Yeah, it was, like I said, physically it was hard. Just calling it is what it is. It was tough. But that's, it's my job, got to do that. Sometimes a lot of those things, I look at it and say, man, 51, man, is there half of those that I could have erased? Could I have just thrown it at somebody's feet? Could I have, checked something else, when it wasn't the premier look? You know what I'm saying? That's what me and Coach Gruden, Ole, and Callie are going to do here in the coming weeks is sit down and just, I feel like my game, my knowledge, playing, is trending that way, and I want to be better next year than I've ever been. And I think with these coaches, I know with these coaches I can be, because they did it for me this year, even though it wasn't ideal, right? To be able to set some cool PRs and some certain things, that is awesome, because it should show everybody again that our coaching staff is just awesome. They really are. And so hopefully we'll get back to work and I can figure out how to eliminate my portion of those, because that's not all on just offensive linemen.
Just wanted to get your thoughts on the first interception, kind of what the miscommunication was there, and then what
Yeah.
did you think of Colton's chase down on the second one?
Yeah, the second one I didn't see. He caught him. Obviously, he didn't score, so that's awesome. The first one, we had a two-play check, and that's all that happened. We were just all on different pages, and again, like we've talked about, luck sometimes goes into these kind of things. That hasn't happened to us, Cookie and I, in a long time. So it is what it is. It happened. It sucks, but nothing you can do. Go to the next one. And then the second one, they zoned off our play. It was a man. We wanted for a man look, zoned it off, so I went down to check it down, and Jordy was eluding somebody as I was trying to get it to him in front of him. And, again, just miscommunication, easily corrected. And Jordy and I will correct that on the golf course.
For a rookie left tackle who came in with pretty high expectations as a first rounder, how do you think he kind of pushed through this season?
Yeah, I think he's awesome, and I think he's going to be a great player. He is hurt all year. And, everyone talked about, is he practicing with a knee brace? Is he not? All those kind of things. That man was struggling all year. And again, it's hard enough being a rookie in this league, let alone playing through injury, let alone losing, let alone people, when you're the first round pick on your head. I told him, I said, you should have just won the second round. It's a lot easier, They don't expect as much. But, when it's a first round pick, people talking about him, he just doesn't care. Like, honestly, he's awesome. He just shows up every day, works his tail off. And I can't wait to see how he looks when he comes back. I know he's going to hit the weight room hard. And, I'm really excited to see what kind of player he turns into because he's a special one for sure.
You guys are going to have some new pieces probably at the skill positions, but to have Jordy still be here to maybe kind of help to ease that transition. Guys are learning a new system and a new quarterback. Do you think that's going to be of a benefit to you and to the receiver corps as well?
I think the thing that's going to benefit us is that I'll have been in the system already. When we're learning it all together, it makes it harder for both sides to get on the same page, to be honest with you. But when there's, Jordy, myself, hopefully we get our guys re-signed that, we want to get, stay here and all that. More guys that you have in the same system, they can coach those positions. They can, tell people, like at the line of scrimmage, there's so much communication that happens after the huddle breaks. When new guys are thrown in there and Jordy's having to correct things and tell people, what I mean? Get this split. No, right here and run this. It will help that we've been in the system to get. Obviously, we know there's going to be new guys. We're not naive. I'm going into my 6th year now. Crazy enough that I know there's going to be new people that we're going to have to get caught up to speed. But having Jordy, for sure will help with those new guys, whoever comes in.
Couple more guys.
Accountability was a word that you guys used a lot last season. It's something that you guys wanted to see this time last year. You kind of vowed that was something that was going to happen next year. As you stand here after a full year, having gone by, what difference do you see in that department?
Oh, man. From the top down, everyone's accountable to each other, and everyone admits their own mistakes. Everyone is called out equally and evenly when it's their turn. And it's drastic, to say the least. And it started from day one, and it didn't change. And, the guys that were here, that have been here, understand that conversation that we had of holding each other accountable and all that. And Coach Gruden came in, and you guys know him. He's going to do that regardless. I was really proud of our guys dealing with a lot of things that we had to deal with. Our veterans staying true to the process, staying true to laying that foundation of what Coach Gruden wanted, and showing our young guys what it takes to compete and do things in this league. Now, we all got to step up and play better, get some more wins next year, because that's really all I care about.
A number of guys this season have talked about how Gruden has been the same man every single day.
Yes.
Around the building. What have you seen from him in that area? What is the importance of that? Someone in his position.
Yeah, it's very, very important because when you get a locker room full of grown men with all different kind of opinions and things, if you waver in your leadership, they're going to notice and they're going to call it out right away. It just is what it is. That's the NFL, and Coach Gruden does not waver. He lets you know what he expects from you. He holds you to that standard, and if you don't like it, then all right, he'll let you go on somewhere else. But if you do like it and you do love football the way that he does, you're going to love playing for him. And he has not changed one bit. I love playing for him. He has helped my career tremendously. Just the knowledge that I have, obviously we need some more wins, which are going to come with him. There's no doubt about that. We know that. But as we continue to grow and get some more guys in here that believe in the way that he believes in doing things, it'll be spot on.
Last one.
Jared is obviously one of those guys who's going to be a free agent.
Yeah.
Are you hopeful that the team will make a push to bring him back?
Oh, absolutely. There's no secret about it. Last 2 years, that's my go-to guy. That's the guy I've been trying to get the ball to. I trust him. He works his tail off. We have a great relationship. One that we've worked on and communicated well, and gotten it to a place over 2 years. Crazy how fast that goes. Over 2 years, where we know what each other's thinking. Those kind of things. And obviously, here and there, you have one or two where things happen like today, right? But you definitely hope to keep a guy like that. But again, as a player, you just show up and hope that your guys are there. But if not, you just trust the coaches.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, guys.